play part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. I had to reload it because for some odd reason I had a hiccup and it stopped streaming. Which is weird because I streamed almost 4 hours yesterday.
You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but
Oh
still.
boy.
So Mom was right about...
Hold on, let me see if I can... That sucks.
It was a shit.
Just so you guys know, you missed a little bit, not that much. You missed like 10 minutes, I do believe. I don't know. You missed like 5 minutes at 5 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. And some of that was me in the pause menu doing my intro, so you could hear me over things. So yes, this is part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. You missed roughly 5 minutes because it cut out on me for some reason, which is kinda strange considering I was able to stream for almost 4 hours yesterday night and it didn't have a problem, and now it's all of a sudden having a problem. Give me a second while I already I had to delete the old one. What? Oh, that's I was trying to share the old video that I deleted. That was weird. Yeah. Give me a second, just making sure it's all good before we do anything else because I don't wanna. Alrighty, guys. We shall. Alrighty. We're in.
Horry prison.
I
I was
should
just a
probably
kid.
have.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died. I didn't know my dad.
Alrighty.
Would it help if I said please?
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Of course I know where I'm going. How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating.
My internet quality is not high enough. Bitch, please. I don't know what problems you're having, but it's still streaming just fine. I don't know what. To be honest, when I get to the 1 hour mark, I'll probably cut the stream because if
I've
I
been accused of
managed
a
to
lot
get
of things, but snitching isn't one of them. Actually, that's not true. Snitching is totally one of them.
What?
Extraordinary circumstances.
Sorry. What I was saying is, I'll likely probably only do an hour of this stream, of this part.
Krelar?
Yeah. Long time ago. Kid stuff. I could do it way better now.
No, it's good. Morbid, but good.
Mainly because if I get to an hour with the fact that it's not seeming to, it's apparently saying that I have not a strong enough connection, so if I make it to an hour, I'm definitely going to, be cutting it at an hour just to,
Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy.
anyways. Yeah, if I make it to an hour, I'll be pretty happy.
Or really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah. He seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff. Need a hand?
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done. Secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom
All
overreact
right.
before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up.
You don't want her to know about your secret hideout. I get it.
Yes. And also everything else.
Everything else, like...
Like me having a passkey that overrides parts of the ship. The whole official trainee thing. Me being anywhere near the hangar bay. You know, just me in general. You never saw me.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom? I can explain.
Nikki.
I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hall's name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died! Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath. And recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
Ooh, we in trouble.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Fine.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom!
Initiate not lockdown. All good for systems go. Activate.
Voice print not authorized.
Just trying to help.
We don't need your help. You're the last person we need help from.
Well, you clearly need some form of help if you're trapping us in an elevator.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
Yes.
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
I still have feelings for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, more like emotions. You know, because the explosion and me and
Divert
you, and
the
everything we went
tension.
through back in the war. Caused a lot of feelings to bubble up. I'm good now.
Okay, good. Now, if you don't mind.
Look, Mom, I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
Lockdown disengaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
Does 30 cycles mean 30 years? I'm guessing 30 rotations means 30 days.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury's what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. 12-year-old daughter, who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 9,000 units in 3 cycles.
Wow, okay. That is a lot of money. Look, here, I was thinking that
The
maybe...
fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship, and a Class 2 biohazard.
I couldn't decide which one to hide.
Peter.
Okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 9,000 units is a small price.
9,000 units! That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the Dash Quarantine Zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed spectacular.
Drax, hey, I was just...
There's no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ul'Tath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
Excuse me.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Kamaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all. But here, on this ship,
Excuse me.
with you.
give me a second. I forgot to turn some. I don't think it's in here. Hmm. I'm trying to find if they have subtitle. Oh, there we go. Subtitles. Over. There we go.
Zatar
There we go.
sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death. But the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Nice.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes. Mostly, I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
No wonder Rocket's the way he is.
I'm not reading these. You guys can pause it if you want to read those, but for the most part, I'm gonna avoid reading most of those.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room. Seriously, Quill, if you're here to talk about feelings, it's a hard pass. You probably think I stashed some units somewhere. Well, I didn't. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar? With the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Mostly.
Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador.
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better.
Grace, don't forget to close the fridge!
Sure thing, Mom Lord.
Checking to see if there actually is anything.
You're with us now, Groot. I know that's not the same thing as home, but it's something. I bet Groot has a rich, velvety voice. I bet Corral would have found whatever we tried to hide anyways.
Okay, I'll go back to my room now. That's Gamara's. Never mind. I'm over. His is over here. I love the poster of Dazzler. Those who don't know, Dazzler is an X-Men. She's one of the X-Men.
Gamora. Hey.
Is that Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin.
What the hell
How
is
did you and
going
Mom
on?
hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Okay, for one, cat, get off my phone. For two, what the heck?
I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival. Especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Chitauri launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
I was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corral I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
Can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me. Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I think my game glitched out because that's not a conversation I think that's supposed to happen until later. If I would have known that, I probably wouldn't have gone through that second part of that conversation.
Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 8,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mako
I will
star system.
sacrifice.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. I am... Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing
We'll go there.
in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
That's not how weather works or women. The both statements there are very true.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get this thing close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the leafy one is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
How is with the fridge?
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
I'm pretty sure the jacket's waterproof.
Of course. It had to be raining.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we
Oh
impregnate
boy.
it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch.
How are we to convince a beast collector to purchase a tree?
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. Let's face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us.
Can we
Woohoo!
way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get thrown right off.
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
Fortress is this one! Of course he knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles!
It's all scouting, okay?
No, it's all going the wrong way. Even more than usual.
I'll have you know my sense of direction is impeccable.
Says the guy who landed on the wrong side of the planet!
Whee!
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
I am Groot.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, rodent.
You know, when I survived freaking Half-World, I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready.
Guess this is the local fauna.
Won't be the last thing that tries to kill us.
I smell it too! Someone give me a look at core!
The gelatin is satisfying. Strike!
Just don't get your fist stuck in there!
Oh, you rocket! What's the spiky things?
At least those parts are vulnerable.
Perish!
I was getting bored anyway.
Fried by light that wasn't exactly enough for you? Cut them open!
I don't think the goo matters. It's the spikes inside.
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
This is a test. We're acing it.
The blob's on a warpath.
The Blobby's got a knife!
It's a blob.
Someone get rid of the jiggle!
We need to rack the spikes inside. Forget the jelly.
What are these things?
They're amorphous garbage.
Russia tracks.
What is next, Peter Quill?
I'm Groot.
I slice off a piece and it grows back.
Smash its insides! Just some general life advice!
Time for the big guns.
Watch it. Spikes.
exactly enough for you? Shooting the jelly's no good!
Forget the jelly! I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Ow.
Stay away from its sharp edges! This battle is proving too worthy!
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seen stars!
I am not accustomed to being vulnerable.
Go get him, Tiger! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
The bull's on the warpath!
Meet your maker!
What's the deal? Can we actually hurt these things?
Yeah, if you get rid of their shell first.
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
I think she's got better things to do.
Sharp, pointy death coming your way!
Jelly's on the offensive! Peter, can you get to him?
Pulverize him! Prepare yourself! I was almost roadkill!
Don't get too spread out! Watch your back!
It's just soaking up everything we throw at it!
Watch it! Spikes!
The jelly is charging!
It's nice to meet
Threw
you!
a spine just in time for you to sever it!
Weehaw.
Been too long since I blew something up!
Death has come!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here. There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way out!
What does your magical mask reveal?
Give me a second.
This husk could be easy to climb with muddy terrain.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Now let's continue ripping it apart.
No. I think we're good.
Yep. We can climb
We
now.
made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
I'm going to get ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are. Wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark. That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Oh yeah. Where's that?
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Hey,
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's he tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. Girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure.
Or hidden bodies.
Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet, trying to stay ready.
Yeah, this is a cave that.
Wow, look!
Groot says everything with skin is mine.
You know I will. Stay still!
Hey, Quill, can you hear me?
Yeah! I think you're getting closer!
Ow.
I found a cave in the jungle! Don't suppose we can talk this out? Okay, not too close!
I'm on my way.
I'm gonna die if I don't.
Murder cave, dealing with it! Guess this is what I get! Stay still!
Oh, for heaven's sake. I don't really get why I can't go over there.
Yup, here! Just busy!
Look out!
Yeah, I died. I don't really know what this whole freaking cave is about because I can never seem to freaking get past these things. It's honestly kind of annoying. To be honest, we'll probably get to the next part and call it good because we're almost at the hour mark, and honestly, I'm not sure what the little hiccup was. After this, I don't really have much to do after this, so I might play some Fallout 70. I might do the third episode of Fallout 76. And before we end the fight, excuse me. I had a little bit of change of plans on how I'm gonna do my videos.
Careful! Looks like something big.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us will jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Whee!
This is further proof that we are not welcome here. If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This, from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That, too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but the statue suggests the right distance. The only settlement I saw when we were topside
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
This jungle is majestic.
And everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
Well, for heaven's sake, why do we get so many random people that just comment random things on my videos that have nothing to do with them?
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are. Now where'd he go? Hey, Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs.
I'm looking for boxes, by the way. That's why I keep going on the side paths.
I know they're all alien. I mean, this... dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me...
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of fucking shots!
How will we cross?
Two-face.
Look around. We'll find another way.
My problem is meatheads trying to hug... Not a chance.
You are overreacting. I did not throw you.
Only because Quill stopped you.
Then there will be no problem.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
Would still have three.
No one's throwing rockets. What's Chitauri tech doing on a backwater mudfall like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with Cloud.
Ridiculous.
Figuring your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
And through the little... Well...
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right.
That bridge isn't the only thing, Chitauri. Some of these statues look familiar, if you catch my drift.
If these mouth breathers worship monsters, maybe they just see space there and bugs and dots.
Shooting isn't gonna scare the monsters away, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
What's up, people?
Incoming!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Ow. Ow.
Get it out of your system before we get there.
So glad you parked all this way away!
Oh, what the hell? Oh boy. There we go.
So glad you parked all this way away, Willis!
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning!
Like you know, unworthy. We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender.
Good luck with that!
Whee.
These things would have come in handy a second ago.
Your perception of time is hyperbolic. I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts.
Get it out of your system before we get there.
He is broken!
Let's make him feel it.
Punch.
Do not watch! Destroy!
Ow.
Beware!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses! Enjoy the honor of your death! You can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender. Enough of
We
these
have-
inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters. Just another religious nut.
He is not a nut of any kind.
All right, come on. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
I am
No way are we almost there. Still got like...
Excuse me while I upgrade Quill.
half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
Gamora mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
My problem is Meathead trying to hug me over a cliff.
I haven't seen one of these since the war.
I did not throw
I
you.
remember it used to take
Only
a
'cause
dozen
Quill
ships to
stopped
bring
you.
one down.
Dozen ships.
I'm watching you. You can...
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
No,
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
no. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Groot says no.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it good here. As you can see, I kind of played the game. I had some time that over the last couple of weeks when I was dealing with my great-grandmother, I got some time to play on my own, but I didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't connect and play, so I played on my own, so I do know some of what's coming up. That's also why I'm pretty sure, for some reason, because I finished it on my own, for some reason, the conversation I had with Gamora glitched out, and for some other reason this save file gave me a conversation that I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have until the very end of the game, which is really or not, I guess not exactly at the end of the game, but more so in the middle of the game, which is a bit odd that it glitched out like that, because that medal's not, you're not supposed to get that medal until you go back to pay your fine. You'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you'll see. But that was part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. We will be doing more of this, obviously. Part 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy and part 3 of Medieval are coming, but I'm going to put them on hold for now, and I have a reason for that. I know originally I said that I was gonna try to get part 3 of both the episodes out by Thursday when Security Breach comes out. However, I've decided against that because I kind of thought about it, and my initial plan was to have at least 3 series going at a time. Basically 3 main, or yeah, my whole thing was that I was gonna have 3 series going, not necessarily always at a time, but like my whole thing when I started recording again after 9 months of not recording, one of the first things I said at the end of the first video I redid, which I do believe is Medieval Part 1, I did mention at the end of that I'm going to be doing roughly 3 series at a time. Granted, if I don't have 3 games to play at one time, I'll just, obviously I'll do either 2 at a time or even just 1 at a time when I get new games, because eventually there will be a time where I catch up with all the games I already own, and I'll have played all of them on the channel for you guys, and then at that point there's not much I can do. At that point the main series will probably just revert to my Fallout 76, Fortnite, Sorry, I'm trying to think. Dead by Daylight, games like that. To be honest, when I eventually do a let's play of every single game in my library, those are the series that will likely then take over, at least until a new game comes out that I want to record. Just because those are the side series that I can just kind of do an episode whenever I'm free. Um, and like I said, those episodes would just get new episodes. Those series will get new episodes whenever I'm just free and have some time to kill. Um, so they're more side things. So when I say I'm going to be doing 3 series at a time, those ones don't count because those are just mainly whenever I have time and I have some time to kill and I can record. Well, to be technical, from now on it'll mainly be when I have time to record, and I've already recorded an episode of one of my other main series. So, like, as of now, for example, I've already recorded Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not going to record another one right after this. Um, so I'd be open. But like, say I recorded one of these and I had some free time, but I still needed to record a medieval episode, for example, then I'd focus on medieval rather than doing an episode of Fallout 76 or Fortnite or whatever. I'm only going to do those episodes when I have either. When it comes to Fortnite, it'll likely be whenever I have a little bit of time to record, because I'm not really going to spend that much time on them. Um, those series are likely going to. Fortnite is kind of just a side thing. I don't play it all that often. Compared to other games. So that's mainly something I'm recording when I have very little time, because I can probably because that's something I can hop in for 30, 40 to an hour at max, where large majority of my other series like the Fallout 76, I mean, those episodes are like 3 hours long, so that's when I have a lot of time to kill that I don't really necessarily need to do an episode of something. And my average episodes for my other series are almost always about an hour. Um, but that being said, um, I've been mainly thinking about it, and because I'm gonna do 3 series at a time, and the third series that I'm going to be doing right now is going to be Security Breach that I'll be starting on Thursday. And because I've already done 2 Guardians of the Galaxy episodes now and 2 medieval episodes, I'm gonna hold off from doing a part 3 of both series until I've done 2 parts of Security Breach, because then I can always keep them even, and I'll just, after I do 2 episodes of Security Breach, then I'll go back to medieval, then Guardians, then Security Breach, and I'll go back and forth between the games so that they all end up getting episodes. Um, yeah, so basically I'm just doing them kind of simultaneously. To be honest, some obviously will be longer than others. Guardians of the Galaxy will likely be longer than both medieval and Security Breach. And I'm not sure how long Security Breach is gonna end up being. I don't know how many parts that's gonna end up being. But what was it? Okay, but that's all I really needed to say. I do apologize. This kind of probably dragged it. Never mind. This didn't drag it out that long. We were already past an hour in this episode. This didn't really drag it out all too much. Anyways, I'm likely going to hop on Fallout 76 after this, because I don't really have much else to do, because like I said, I'm not going to do part 3 of this or Medieval until I've got 2 parts of Security Breach done. So, tomorrow if I do anything, it'll likely be either a Fallout video or a Fortnite video. But it won't be Guardians and it won't be Medieval. So if I don't do anything, it'll likely just be a break from videos tomorrow and then Security Breach on Thursday. Or I do something fun. I just do something random. That's kind of a one-off thing. So, without further ado, I will see you guys all in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all of my content. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. See you guys all later.